everything that's happening on stage. You can feel that the guitar is sitting in its own pocket, or the drums are perfectly going from left to right as the drummer's playing his piece, or the vocalist just sits in that spot just on top. The thing that I find the most enjoyable is that moment when you're sitting there at the back of the room, the artists are performing, and you can close your eyes and you can see and you can feel that part of live audio is the part that gives you all the warm fuzzies.
I've been a musician all my life, and it's taken me lots of places. I spent quite a bit of time in New York playing over there, and since coming back to New Zealand, I've set up a studio business.
I think we can give it a shot. Either night that lets me roam.
Use that one that exists.
The move down to Southland presented a lot more opportunities, and one of them being SIT, just an hour down the road from where I am. The idea that you need to be in a city to be a creative is not true. You can be anywhere, and if people want you to do what you do, if it's making music, they'll come to you.
My name's Misha Gregory from Christchurch, studied in Invercargill, graduating in 2015. Currently I'm the keyboardist in LAB and a few other groups in Wellington. Yeah, I like the studio stuff because you hear your favourite records and you're like, man, how do I get that sound? As a musician, you learn it's like a phaser or whatever, and then you can build your own sound around it.
Ideally, I'm wanting to do something with my own music, so having the knowledge of how that all works with recording and mixing and mastering is ideal for that, but also wanting to look into something along the lines of film music, so doing film soundtrack and lyrical composition for film and how that all works as well.
Sure, not patient anything at all. No, so it's that easy. My tutors are the backbone for what I get to do, and quite a lot of the opportunities that I get to have. They're always there to help, and they always go out of their way to help you as best they can.
Smaller class sizes as well, less of the lecture theatre and more like one-on-one talk time.
There's a lot of equipment that is just a pleasure to get to play with down there. The facilities blew my mind, just an awesome studio facility, and a pleasure to think that kind of that's the classroom that I'll get to spend the next few years at. I didn't actually realise when I signed up for the audio school that there was the opportunity to do the double degree with music, so the timetables work and they're synced up so that you can do a bachelor degree in audio production and a bachelor degree in contemporary music simultaneously with no clashes of classes. It's the only school in the country where you can do that.
You know, look at the production industry as a whole. You've got everything from theatre to touring audio to corporate audio. All of them are busy.
I'm leaning and have been doing a lot of work lately in live audio. Big gigs, Rhythm and Alps, Bay Dreams again, Electric Ave. So there's a lot of live audio prospects out there.
It's a very broad course, which I think is really good. So whether people want to end up in studio world or live world, like you get a taste of everything in it.
Understanding the science of how sound works, and I've taken a lot away from that, especially on how to use my spaces better and the acoustics side of it.
Whether you're wanting to go into live sound or whether you're wanting to work in a studio, or whether you're just wanting to set up your own studio in your bedroom, it gives you a good basis to start from